A very warm welcome as you join us for the program Biotechnology in Focus. Now, the program is designed to enlighten Nigerians on modern biotechnology and dispel the fears and negative criticisms that trail the venture into this new technology. Biotechnology is the use of biological processes, organisms, or systems to manufacture products intended to improve the quality of human life. The earliest biotechnologists were farmers who developed improved species of plants and animals by cross-pollination or crossbreeding. In recent years, biotechnology has expanded in sophistication, scope, and applicability. Biotechnology, with its knowledge-intensive nature and tremendous economic potential, has emerged as one of the trending sectors of the world's economy today. Focusing on the practical use of biological systems to produce goods and services, biotechnology has made significant achievements in the growth and its application in the areas of agriculture, healthcare, environment, and so many other areas. Modern biotechnologies involve making useful products from whole organisms or parts of organisms such as molecules, cells, tissues, and organs. Now, recent developments in biotechnology include genetically modified plants and animals, cell therapies, and nanotechnology. These products are not in everyday use but may be of benefit to us in the future. Most foods we eat today come from plants or animals that farmers have genetically modified through centuries of conventional breeding. Plants and animal species have been crossbred to develop useful new varieties with beneficial traits such as better taste or increased productivity. Traditional crossbreeding also produces changes in the genetic makeup of a plant or animal. Modern agricultural biotechnology techniques are different and substantially improved from traditional crossbreeding because they allow for more precise development of crop and livestock varieties. A wide variety of microorganisms are now being employed as tools in biotechnology to produce useful products or services. Raw materials can be converted to useful finished products, both by ordinary chemical processes and by biological means. Now at this point, we will play you this feature. We expect it will further buttress the issues we have talked about so far.
Sorghum originated from Africa. Africans know how to plant, cook and eat it. It is processed into a very wide variety of attractive and nutritious traditional foods such as semi-leavened bread, couscous, dumplings and fermented and non-fermented porridges. Sorghum has been referred to as grain of the 21st century Africa. The potential for sorghum to be the driver of economic development in Africa is enormous. Continuing focused fundamental and applied research is essential to unleash sorghum's capacity to be the cornerstone of food security in Africa. In terms of tonnage, sorghum is Africa's second most important cereal. The continent produces about 20 million tons of sorghum per annum, about one-third of the world crop. Nigeria is the largest sorghum producer in West Africa, accounting for about 71% of the total regional sorghum output. Nigeria's sorghum production also accounted for 35% of the African production in 2007. The country is the third largest world producer after the United States and India. However, 90% of sorghum produced by the United States and India are destined for animal feed, making Nigeria the world's leading country for food-grain sorghum production. In the northern part of Nigeria, sorghum is consumed by mostly women and children 3 times in a day. This makes them deficient in some essential nutrients like vitamins and minerals needed for their daily existence.
There is a digestibility issue with sorghum, in the sense that the nutrients that are available in sorghum are not usually readily available when it is consumed. So this again is what led to the selection of the crop for biofortification to provide the needed nutrients to consumers.
This staple crop is also used as a winning food in the villages, because I grew up eating sorghum. I didn't know any other staple carbohydrate-based crop. It's sorghum in our own area. We eat it in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and that is why most of the children in the villages end up being malnourished, because the nutrients that are there in the crop are not made available. It can only give you energy. It's carbohydrate based. The carbohydrate is there, it can be used, but then those minerals and the protein is not available, and the children end up being malnourished.
To reduce incidences of malnutrition, especially among women and children, scientists in Nigeria are developing nutritionally high sorghum varieties at the Institute for Agricultural Research, ABU Zaria, to address malnutrition, especially among children in northern Nigeria. Professor Mary Yeye is the project investigator of the Africa Biofortified Sorghum, ABS, in Nigeria.
We all know that zinc and iron is problematic, and we have is documented by World Health Organization, the number of people that are deficient and particularly vulnerable to these women, pregnant women and children. And we know the position of sorghum in our system. Quite a number of people depend on sorghum for their feeding, especially people from the entire northern part of the country. And many of them are resource poor. They cannot afford animal protein and vitamins and mineral sources. So it was conceived that if these essential minerals could be inbuilt into the major food which they eat, it will improve the health of the population.
The goal of the research-based technology component of the ABS project is to develop a transgenic sorghum that contains increased levels of essential nutrients, especially lysine, vitamin A, iron and zinc.
The essence of the biofortification in sorghum is to ensure that it meets the nutritional needs of every consumer, particularly infants that make use of sorghum pap, camu, because the vitamins, the micronutrients, iron and zinc that are embedded in the sorghum supply the nutritional requirements of infant for vitamin A and for iron and zinc.
With the introduction of biofortified sorghum, the high cases of malnutrition and hidden hunger will be addressed.
Now, still on the same matter, public perception and views are diverse. A wide range of opinions of some who are quite knowledgeable about the subject. For others, not so well. Take a listen.
Biotechnology is about modification of palm produce, like trying to bring new technology, like hybridization and all that stuff.
It will help improve the soil. It will help this farming during when there is no rainy season, the pests, a lot of things. I believe it will really help, and I'm happy that Nigeria is doing something about biotechnology.
Biotechnology is about development of plants, diversification into agriculture and thereabout. And I think it's a good point. Is a way, since the economy is trying to diversify from oil sector to other sectors, is a welcome development.
The use of inducements that can improve the output of the crops to get a desired harvest.
Using advanced technology or discoveries or something to, modify and make plants better, and then food and that kind of stuff.
It's not a bad thing. It's done everywhere. It's varieties is part of life. If you modify some fine produce, you get different varieties. So I think biotechnology is a good development.
Now, so much talking points and new leads to follow in exploring this new technology. From the public opinion poll to experts' views, we will definitely have a more informed view on the subject only if we stay with this channel. A break beckons at this point. The program, Biotechnology in Focus, continues shortly.
Madam, put that big one for
This one?
Customer. Hey, customer. You must have done the sell all these big oranges where yes na GMO.
Should be GMOs again.
Now, wow, my sister. Who tell you say GMO did this country?
You read it everywhere for town. Say all these big oranges, cassava and yam there. Say na GMO where Oyibo people bring to kill us.
Ah, my sister. All this big orange, yam, cassava where you dey see, not be GMO, na hybrid. You never hear WHO talk say GMO not be bad thing. Even our own government agency, NDMA, talk say them dey on top the matter for Niger. GMO never dey Niger market oh, and all those people where they tell you say GMO no good, themselves they eat them when they travel go obodo oyibo. Me self they pray, say make them bring and enter with Niger market, make we self follow enjoy. GMO, if it grow, whether rain fall or it no fall, it go kill pests and it no go affect your crop. In fact, it no carry disease for body. It get the vitamin where you need for body, where them fit to put inside. You know, say me I like a better thing. But it not fit there inside river, so for the enter in eye.
This GMO good oh.
He good well oh. Eh?
This program now from the Open Forum on Agricultural Biotechnology, OFAB in Africa, Nigeria chapter, supported by the National Biotechnology Development Agency, NABDA, Abuja.
A regular segment on this program is our Guest of the Week, and our topic for today is biotechnology as a modern science. To shed more light on our topic in this edition is Professor of Microbiology, University of Abuja. Do join me to welcome Professor Nennaya Isu. Professor, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Yes, now, what is biotechnology?
Yeah, biotechnology can be explained as the integration of scientific and engineering skills for the achievement of enhanced technological application of biological system.
Can you break that down?
Yes, that is integration of sciences. All the sciences, chemistry, biology, physics, maths, all the sciences play a part, and then engineering skills. So it's an integration of these sciences to enhance. Nobody is creating anything. The capability belongs to God. The capability, technological capability of the biological system. It can be to create new products or create new services, like you rightly mentioned, in the environment, clearance of your garbage, and so on and so forth. So it doesn't just create products for you, it creates services for you, it creates quite a lot of things for you. That in a nutshell is biotechnology.
Now, how did this modern science evolve globally, and when did Nigeria adopt the application of biotechnology?
Well, thank you for that, for this question, because it's good for us to get to that level, because there is a little misconceptions here and there. But everybody needs to understand. I don't want to go into unnecessary details, but every now and then we encounter different technologies. The nuclear technology came and went. We didn't participate in it. At a point, it was the green technology, that to boost agriculture, involving a lot of chemicals. We were not able, because we neither had the knowledge nor money. Now is the era of biotechnology, and Nigeria has empowered herself to participate. I think sometime in 2014, we had the biosafety bill passed, and that gave the license to scientists to practice. So we are just toddlers in this in practicing this technology, but we are there. All we are saying is for us to empower the agency that polices the practice. That is the Biosafety Management Agency, which has to ensure that this technology is carried out exactly the way it is supposed to be carried out. There are so many do's and don'ts. The agency must be empowered and given the impetus to do it. And Nigeria is already in the biotechnology era.
Okay, now, Professor, generally people are still skeptical and view biotechnology with some level of suspicion. Now, are there reasons for such fears?
Well, without knowledge, you can say yes, there is. So I don't blame anybody who's skeptical. That's life. It's human. But there's no need for that. Every technology has some do's and don'ts. I mean, with all the hazards associated with the nuclear technology, they've not abandoned it. They're still using it to solve problems. Biotechnology, for now, gives us green light. We are not ruling out red or yellow lights. But whenever we encounter them, we confront it to be a bridge. For now, everything we see in the horizon is positive. So there is no need for skepticism now. All we need to do is carry out this technology as is required, with the do's, keeping the do's and the don'ts, like every other technology.
Okay, now, Professor, what's the role of the National Biotechnology Development Agency, NABDA?
Okay, NABDA, National Biotechnology Development Agency, exactly the way it sounds. It is supposed to set the pace for biotechnological processes, whether within their premises or outside their premises within the country. They are supposed to be at the forefront. Everybody that does not know much and is desirable to know can go there and be enlightened a lot more. You have a lot of scientists that are there, handling different aspects of biotechnology. So at the agency, it is the development agency that ensures that biotechnology develops according to the process that is required. You don't go. You don't do plant cocoa and reap cocoyam because they sound alike. The agency ensures that you do the right thing for whatever you want. And where you do not know, the agency is there to put you aright. Okay. And the management agency, biosafety management agency, ensures that the real thing is done. And if you don't, they are also empowered to penalize.
Thank you, Professor. Now, how has the Nigerian government supported the research and application of biotechnology for the benefit of Nigerians as a whole?
Yes, we're trying. I just told you that Nigeria was not practicing biotechnology per se till 2014, when the biosafety law came into being. And that now empowers you to practice biotechnology. So the Nigerian government, to that extent, at least has empowered us. And we are still craving for more. I mean, that's like Oliver Twist. The laboratories need to be equipped better. And we also need to get scientists, reach out to those places that are in front, that know more than Nigerian scientists. You reach out there, know what they're doing, how they're doing. That's technology transfer. That we are yet to embrace fully. But I think we have started the journey.
Okay, Prof. Now, how well is the research agency doing, and how soon will we begin to see farmers and Nigerians as a whole utilize the modern technology to their own advantage?
Thank you very much. Your questions are, very apt, but you don't count your chick before the hatch. I mean, yes, you don't count your chick from the eggs. You have to wait till the hatch. Biotechnology and their products take time, because we know that a lot of caution must be taken. Nigerians are trying. I hope you know that there is a scientist in Ahmadu Bello University who is developing a Nigerian variety of cowpea that will be resistant to maroka. Maroka is a pest that eats up cowpea in the field. So this fellow is working. I also know that in Root Crop Institute at Umuahia, they are working on cassava. By the way, please, let me digress a little or take a detour and tell you that biotechnology aims at technological enhancement. It aims at increasing disease resistance in your plants, in your plants, animals and plants. It aims at increasing nutritive value. It aims at giving you better flavor. So the thing, like I told you earlier, what we're seeing right now is green light. And so all these things we're yet to embrace. We're still scratching. We're still beginning. And a biotechnological venture takes at least 15 years to be completed, because quite a lot of things need to be done, a lot of tests, both inside and outside, and so on and so forth. And you must take that, painstaking process. You don't jump any. That is why the Biosafety Management Agency is there.
Definitely. I totally agree with you. Now, as a parting shot, comparing Nigeria with other African nations, would you say we are on good course?
I don't want to discourage us, but we can do better. Countries like Kenya, Burkina Faso are all ahead of us. They are practicing biotechnology at a level that we are still aiming at. And I think once there's a will, there's a way. I think we should encourage ourselves to do a little more. We can do it. The scientists are there. We're all itching to be called up to do something or the other. We don't have the laboratories. And this call that we're expecting to come needs to come. Because there are Nigerian scientists that are very ready. They're ready. Let us join others in this technology. We shouldn't play second fiddle again. We have played it for too long. In every technology, we are coming from behind. Biotechnology is so multifaceted. It is in your agriculture, it is in medicine, it is in aquaculture, it is in the industry, where you have enzyme technology, where you have cell and tissue culture, and then you have genetic engineering. You have all these things waiting for us to explore, and we're not doing it yet. We can do better. Agriculture can be more commercially oriented, and can be more appealing to the youth if we integrate it with this technology we are talking about. And it promises us, everything good for now.
Thank you, Prof. You have actually said it all. Thank you so much, Prof. Well, I have thoroughly enjoyed myself. I hope you did too. I'm hoping we will do this together next time, and I assure you it will be just as exciting. Thank you for watching.